No!
Slimer? Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster, and in this video I'm taking a look back at the Ecto Goggles made by Matty Collector. Released in 2013, which was over 10 years ago now, which just blows my mind. This was the third prop released by Matty Collector. First they did the PK meter, which was awesome, and then they did the trap, which was awesome, and then they did this, and then they followed it on with the Neutrona wand. Now, I bought all these back in the day, and unfortunately I modded my goggles until recently I come across a bargain. I got the wand, goggles and PK meter for a bargain price. These only cost me £100. Now, if I remember correctly, they were $130 back in the day, so £100 is not a bad price, because obviously you would have had shipping and all that sort of stuff on top of this. Now, some of the Matty props didn't ship to the UK and some did. The trap did, the PK meter didn't, the wand didn't, had to go through third parties. I can't actually remember about these. I can't remember if I had to order them direct or use a third party back in the day. I'm leaning more towards they did ship these ones to the UK, but can't remember. If you know the answer, let me know. Now, they all come in the standard white mailer box, which, you know, I like these boxes. They help protect the package inside, but not really much to say about that. Let's open up the box. Now, Matty Collector were the first company to start doing props, so like official Ghostbusters props. Obviously fans have been making them for years, but so this was the first official set of goggles that were available. Now there's quite a lot of different options if you want Ecto Goggles, like officially licensed Ecto Goggles I should say. Obviously Spirit Halloween did their own, Rubies did their own, I can't remember the name of the company, but there's a company that done a few just really static props that didn't do anything, and I know they did goggles, so there's lots of choices now. But let's take a quick look at the box. So I really like the packaging that all their props come in, the sort of wood crate effect. And they have these warning labels on. So let's read this out. So, warning, these are not X-ray specs, you dog. Do not open casing. Contains unlicensed nuclear accelerator modules. Avoid contact with apparitions unless you're into that kind of thing. Report all sightings with your local EPA administrator and psychic talk shows. Don't go reporting anything to the EPA. I'm not sure why they put that on some of the other stuff as well. Report it to the EPA. Like, did they watch the film? It's like the EPA were the villains, you know. Report it to the Ghostbusters. Anyway, warning: not for use on every schizo in the 5 boroughs. Most ghosts do not enjoy insults and may reciprocate with unpleasant and mostly unwelcome slimings. Goggles will not protect you from total protonic reversal or any other reversal for that matter. So there you go. And then the bottom just has the standard copyright stuff on. Now if we open this up, now the PK meter had like packing peanuts, I believe they were called. They'd done away with that after the goggle, and it's now a nicely shaped piece of polystyrene. So there are our instructions. Pretty simple stuff. Let's have a quick read of this. So, dear Ghostbuster in training, we can't all be good Ghostbusters, but hey, with Ecto Goggles, at least you can look like Ray. Remember, Ecto Goggles are not X-ray specs. You will not be able to see through things with them, but rest assured, you will indeed see some amazing things. Things that are out of this world, and I mean literally out of this world. If you've had doubts about psychological phenomena, these goggles will set you straight. Now, suck in your guts, slap these goggles on, and I hope you're ready for some actual physical contact. Venkman Inc. And then we've got the instructions on how to work it all, basically. So this does have features where you put it on and you actually see Slimer, which is kind of cool. And then we did get a sticker sheet, so to apply your own stickers. Now let's take this piece of polystyrene out and take a look at the goggles themselves. Now there's a couple of extra bits in here which we'll get to in a minute. So these are brand new, these stickers have not been applied and I will not be applying them. These are being kept solely for collectible purposes, and at first glance they are pretty cool. I do think they were a little underwhelming after the great job of the PK meter and trap, I'll be honest. I remember feeling that way when they come out. Still cool though, you know, I'm not going to slag them off too much, but I feel like they could have just got a little bit better with the colour. The colour on these was just not quite the right green for me, but maybe it's just me being an overly fussy collector. Now, of course, they do come with straps to put these on your head. They are adjustable. So don't really need to put these on. So there we go. And then, so this piece come off here. And then there's a reason for this piece going on. So what that did was, that bit went on, and then you had this, which went into the bottom of the PKE meter. And then when you use the PKE meter, there's like a sensor in there that meant you could, it sort of picked up the PKE meter and you got an extra animation, which we'll get to. But first things first is we need to put the batteries in. So let's find my screwdriver. So there's two different parts to put batteries in on this. So this piece here comes off, and then there's this part here. So you need 3 AAA batteries for this. So let's get these off first. Now, like I said, I did mod these, my original ones, and I will show you those in a moment. So I gave them a completely new paint job and everything. Now, I didn't use these for too long once I modded them, because, you know, I ended up making my own eventually. But I found them just a tad uncomfortable. I feel like these are just a tad undersized. Not a lot to make like a massive noticeable difference, but I just feel like it was enough to make them just a little bit more uncomfortable than they could have been. Now obviously there's not like a load of great padding on there, so they weren't going to be the most comfortable things, you know, regardless. But I just feel like the size did make that slight difference. Why is this screw not coming out? There we go, so that one's off. And then also there was this part here on the side, so let's take that off. So there's that part there as well. Now what I'm going to do is put these batteries in. Now I haven't actually used the batteries in my, or the electronics in my own one for, I think since I modded them actually. I think I used it once and then never bothered again. So I need to have a quick look at the instructions just to double check, make sure I'm doing stuff right. But let's just put these screws back on. There we go. So let me just show you that side as well. I don't think I've shown you that side yet. That's the face plate. All the copyright stuff is there. So let's have a look at the instructions just to make sure we're getting this all right. So, oh no, we've picked up the PK meter instructions. I've got that out ready for trying to link it up. So, to activate, a power on sequence will appear. So you turn the dial. So let's put these on. Turn the dial. I'll turn it the right way. Nothing's happening. Ah, right, yes. So that brings up like a no ghost style logo about the ghost, and then a green circle. So turn dial clockwise to view animation 1. So that's Slimer hanging around. And you get some noise of Slimer there as well. Now I'm hoping I can record these on the camera and show you these animations, so fingers crossed for that. And then turn dial clockwise again to view animation 2. So the animation is of the Matty Collector Slimer figure they actually released with some of the figures. And they could have done better with the sounds. They didn't. It's weird, isn't it? They never really got the sounds right on some of these props, the PK meter and the noise of slime of it. But anyway, so turn dial counterclockwise to view animation 3. So this is slime I rang in around, a bit further in the distance. It's kind of cool. It's a cool feature to have. And then same again for animation 4. So that's those. Seem to have to turn it quite a lot to actually get the animation. Anyway, so what's it say? When Ecto Goggles are left idle for a few minutes, it will power off automatically. Okay, yep. Right, so now we're going to try and sync it up with the PKE meter. So where do I put these bits? So you screw this piece on here. And then let's grab our PK meter. This piece goes on the bottom there. So let's have a look at the instructions just to make sure we're doing this right. Activate PK meter, turn dial on PK meter to the right for faster frequency. When beeps are frequent enough, Ghost is in proximity, it will trigger one of the 2 special animations in the Ecto Goggles. Okay. So let's turn this on. Ah, there we go. It is the library ghost. Just, oh, it wasn't much of an animation that, but. Okay, doesn't seem to want to trigger a second one. Maybe we should turn this off and on again. Oh, okay. There we go. We've got a proton stream. Strange, that appeared when I turned it off. There you go, library ghost again. Yeah, okay, so that, yeah, it's a cool little feature. It's cool that they sort of, oh, there's proton streamers again. Yes, that's cool. It's cool that they obviously planned ahead, thinking about something like that, which is cool. It's good when companies do things like that. And it's a cool little feature. I mean, it's a bit gimmicky. It's not something I'm ever really going to stand there and use. I don't think many collectors would. I think that's more of a kids feature. I do feel like these do look a little bit more toy-like than the previous props, but let me compare now with my modded ones. So these are my modded ones I did back in the day. You can see the green is different, so I used a more accurate green colour. Gave the black lenses a respray as well, just to make them look less plasticky. Used metal bits here. They're not accurate, but I just, when I modify stuff like this, I'm not necessarily going for complete accuracy. I just want it to look as real as possible, rather than necessarily completely accurate. And then I added some of the stickers. So I bought new stickers for those, the proper foil stickers, rather than the stickers that came with the goggles itself. I did actually add extra padding on at one time. You can see the glue marks and the padding come off, and I think it fell off at a convention or something, because I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, I took all the rivets, all those things, and replaced them with real ones. So that was my modded goggles compared to the originals. But like I said, I mean, I don't use these anymore. They just sit on a shelf. This one's going to sit in the box as a collector's item until I have room to display it properly. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Matty Collector goggles. Like I said, they were the first official goggles we had. Obviously, people have been making them for years, and people still do make them. And we have other official versions now. Some just have an LED light, and I feel like maybe that would have been better than the animations, just to have a nice light that you could have on so they light up green or something. Would have been cooler. But yeah, not too bad. But anyway, let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.